Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys have been good. I hope you've been keeping safe. I have the Alchemist Strategy explained step by step. This is going to be a very short video for beginners, and I want you to understand the Alchemist Strategy, the simplicity of the strategy very well, step by step. Short. I want this video to be under 10 minutes. So on screen I have Euro NZD, and as you can see clearly, I want to show you what happened on Euro NZD, and then we can proceed with the Alchemist Strategy. However, before I go forward, first, as usual, you first subscribe to the channel and then proceed. 5 seconds, because I discovered most of you people that are watching my videos are not subscribed to the channel. So that means you come and watch, get the knowledge. However, maybe because the video ends and you're in a rush, you forget to subscribe. So subscribe to the channel, so we proceed. 5 seconds, guys. Okay, so let's go. So we have Euro NZD on the screen. I told you the Alchemist Strategy works on each and everything. Just combine it with SNR, and then you're going to get the best out of it. So on the screen we have Euro NZD. And this is the weekly time frame. So what are the first thing do we need? We need a rejection. We start with a rejection on the weekly time frame. So when the weekly is rejecting the weekly support or resistance, that is now when we drop to the daily to get a bullish or bearish storyline. So in this case, I'm going to be using okay, there are two. I wanted to use the bearish storyline. However, you won't understand it because it involves something complex, which is called the open close support. Open close support or resistance is simple. It's where one red candle closes and then another red candle opens around here, this area here. Same with the green candle, where this green candle closes and then another green candle opens. Is also can be support or resistance, but it is called open close. So it happened here. You see, this candle closed and this one opened, and then there was a rejection on that price level. When you came to the daily, you would see a storyline, bearish storyline that was created. Go to the line chart, you see this one, and then we broke here, we broke this level here, creating a bearish storyline. When we came back for a retest, you entered. If you did not take the trade there, maybe for some reason you missed it, it still broke here. When you came back to the retest, you entered, and then it is heading down. And trust me guys, this is where it is going to end. Okay, however, I'm not going to be using that because that one will confuse you. It is some advanced stuff. So what I'm going to be using is this one, the one for bullish, this one here. So what do you see here? And for open close support, someone will say, what do you mean open close support? Two candles, two green candles. In order to see it, you're going to get a line, this one, and mark. Now this one is the best one. Mark here. Just put a line in the middle. Let me remove this by here. You see where I've put the line? You mark on the closing price like that. So when you go to the line chart, see what happens there. There is something like a bend. Let me remove it. You see, there is something like a little bend around it. Let me also mark for you another one. This one here, open close, mark on the closing price. You see, I've marked on the closing price. You got the line chart. You see that bend? There is a bend there. You see that bend there? Yes, that is what we call open close support or resistance. Okay, so that one's advanced. I will not go to that one. I want to give the beginners a simple step-by-step way of using the Alchemist strategy such that they don't feel stressed. And I trust you, I give you this, that if you follow that strategy step by step, it is going to be easier for you, even as a complete beginner, to get entries in the market and execute to trades that are going to give you some profits. Okay, so now we have green candle, red candle, resistance, red candle, green candle, support. I think we all know that. If you can't see it, come to the line chart. You see this is resistance, you see this is support. So we're going to mark our support. Since we're going to make the bullish storyline, we're going to mark our support like that. Go to the line chart. Good. That is our support. So now what next? We want this is the support. This candle has closed, this candle is also closed, so we want this candle to start rejecting this one. Remember I told you first wait for the candle that's rejecting to close. However, it depends. For me, okay, because I've now studied this for long, I'm able to see the things that you might not see. Me, as long as it is rejecting and I see a straight line already being made on the daily, I'm going to enter and maximize on the move. So there is this candle started from here, came down here, and then it started rejecting this price level. Started from up here, came down, and then started rejecting this price level. Go to the line chart. You see, so it came here, started rejecting this price level here. So as long as it started rejecting, coming up, I just knew it was going down. So what do? Go to the daily or one time frame below. If you're using the daily, go to the 4-hour. If you're using the 4-hour, go to the 1 hour. If you're using the 1 hour, go to the 30-minute. The storyline is created in one time frame below. So now, what do you see? Remember, always at trade, what do you see? What do you see? You see that price came here and created a bullish storyline. A bullish storyline. What is a bullish storyline? We create a high, come back, create a low, and then break the high. So on the retest, that is now when we take price to the moon. Okay, so is there, do we have a bullish storyline? Yes, it is there. I can see it. However, you cannot see it. You have to go to the line chart. But with time, you will train your eyes to see it, and you'll be seeing it well. So now this is where you see a low, a high, a low, and then break of that high. So on the retest, that is now when we enter. When we're retesting this high, that is now when we enter and then shoot price to the moon. That is what we call a bullish storyline. So now what happens is, after this high has been broken, you're going to drop down to the 4-hour to look for precise candles where you can enter from. Also, you can look out for things like supply and demand. You can look out for things like a head and shoulder, double bottom, double top. for this case, this one had already made a double bottom here. This is a bottom, this is a bottom, had already made a double bottom down there. And then when it came for a retest, there was no supply and demand. There is one here, but it was violated. You see, this is a rally, a basic rally. It was violated. So if you try to enter from here, your stop loss had to be down here, which was too wide. So here, you just entered on the retest. Put your retest, green candle, we buy. Simple. Put your stop losses below there, that is around 50 pips, and then we target up. We target the high. When I say the high, I mean this previous high here. That is your first level target. That is 260 pips. That is 1 is equal to 4. So if you entered 0.2, you'd get $256. Remove and then let the other 0.1 move stop losses above break even and let it run until when you feel like, yeah, those profits are enough. So you let it run. This one actually moved up to around 1000 pips to the upside. Yes, 1000 pips to the upside. So that is the step-by-step breakdown of the Alchemist strategies with entries and where to put your stop losses and where to put your take profits. So guys, that is how simple it can be. The Alchemist strategy can be used on any instrument that you would prefer to use it on, for as long as you follow the steps. I had also someone asking about trend lines. Can't we use trend lines? Yes, we can use trend lines, especially for entries, but that is something that is advanced. For example, if you use a trend line here, there's a trend line here. Let me draw it well. From the wick to this one here, you'd get a sniper entry. Let me remove this. You'd get a sniper entry on the wick. On the wick here, you enter from here and shoot it up. However, that is so advanced because their subjective ways of drawing trend line. So you cannot guarantee that the way you have drawn it is the right way. Very subjective. Even this one would have given you an entry, but how would you know? How would you even know that there was a trend line there? But if you add trend lines, you're going to be getting very beautiful entries. Very beautiful entries. How do you draw the trend line? Just get the first 2 points that touch without price interrupting, and you're good to go. So you shoot it to the upside. So that was all step-by-step breakdown on the Alchemist Strategy 0 NZT. That trade happened some 1 month back. So you'd have taken advantage of it. Okay guys, subscribe to the channel, and also you can share the video. Like the video if you have learned something from it, and don't forget to subscribe. That is all for today guys. Bye.